So AC Deluxe is a fan-made mod of the game. It's a fan-made mod of the game. So it's Animal Crossing GameCube, but infused with a bunch of content that we never got in America, as well as a bunch of quality of life adjustments, if you will. Some quality of life adjustments. Yeah. Nintendo. All right, so let's hope that our patched version today lets us go to the island. We're gonna test first. We're gonna test the island right away. We have to deal with Rossetti though. And last night I was testing, and I had to deal with Rossetti like 3 times. So today we are about to have Rossetti like in our face. Like it's about to be bad. He might reset my console on me this morning. It's about to be real nasty. I'm kind of afraid to load the game up today. I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared right now. What's up, Gunblade lad? Yo, exclamation point Deluxe if you'd like a little bit more information, but I see what you're doing over there, Gunblade. I see your joke. All right, here we go, dude. He's about to be mad because I was doing some testing last night. I had to test the island, so I tested like 3 or 4 times. I had the game crash, so here we go, dude. I'm afraid, man. He's about to literally punch our actual faces. Oh no! It's Don this time. I forgot. We get the Don break. Oh, nice. It's the Don break. So we dodged the bullet. It's just Don, dude, chilling. Oh my gosh, here, let me turn on the game. Nice. What's the deal with the thunder? That really startled me bad. Seriously. Anyway, I ought to say it's nice to meet you. I'm Rossetti's older brother. My name's Don. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just stick with it. Yeah, my brother Sonny can be a real head case. Thanks for putting up with his, quirks. Yeah, quirks. So Sonny had an urgent errand that he just couldn't pull himself away from. The guy's like a mole dynamo. So I came in his place. Thanks for opening up Thanks for opening up time in your busy schedule to have a little chat with me. So anyway, if I might begin at the beginning, it seems that our Sonny's been going off the deep end once again. He's been popping up all over the place. I'm trying, Duel Master. We're figuring it out. At first I was like going for like a squirrely voice. Then I was like, wait a second, if his brother is like Jersey, I should try to do like a less angry Jersey accent. And then I slowly fell into whatever this is we're doing right now. You know, yelling at people, getting right in their faces, and causing havoc. On behalf of the family, I apologize. I'm his brother, but I'm sincere when I say that despite his outburst, he's a good kid. He's a bit enthusiastic and kinda overbearing. You could even say he's pig-headed. Mole-headed? Either way, his social skills are real unpolished, and his choice of language is, shall we say, questionable. But don't forget his heart. It's in the right place, trust me. There ain't an evil bone in his body. So, just let him have his little say and shrug it off. Don't hold it against him. He don't get out much. Oh yeah, right, business. I guess I ought to take care of a little business, right? I don't want to get yelled at. Okay, here goes nothing. Do, re, mi. Resetting is no good. Don't do it, Hylian. The Rossettis suggest giving up your resetting ways for health reasons. Got it? Guess that should cover it. About time for me to make tunnels. See you around, and good luck. Now, scram! Wow, you guys should have seen last night Rossetti chewed me out. He chewed me out, dude. All right, this should be the letter from the museum today. Yeah, we got our letter. We got our first letter from the museum. Do 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 do. All right, let's see if there's a new villager. No new villager this morning. Sag. Usually there's a villager day 2. Sag. Maybe it's because of all the reset. All right, let's go and see if the island is set up. Let's just deal with it now, because if we have to deal with Resetti this morning, we might as well as deal with it now. Oh, wait. I need to load the game up with the Game Boy Advance. I forgot. All right, let's save and do that real quick. Watch Tangy be the first to move out. No. Don't. Why would you wish that? Why would you put that into the universe? Unbelievable. You know what? I'm already done today. Never mind. I don't want to play no more. I'm gonna go say good morning to Tangy. You sleep okay last night? Get some quality time sawing logs? Hey, did you want something? Or what? What's going on? You know what I was wondering the other day? You think Tom Nook makes any money at that store? Because before he was all, I want to make lots of money so I can like build a bigger store and stuff. And if he's raking it in, I wonder just how big a store he's thinking of building. Hylian, you know, if you buy lots of stuff from Tom, maybe he'll get a bigger store soon. You like that? You like this Gunblade? You like the seamless scrolling? All right, hold on. We need to save and reload the game. Give me just a second. We need to save and reload the game real quick. I forgot to load up the Game Boy so we can go to the island. I forgot. That's my bad. Tangy's a Nook fan? Maybe he isn't so bad after all. Talnov, whose team are you on, dude? Whose team are you on? Yo, what's up, Castaway? Good to see you, my team. All right. Let me throw in the TC integrated. All right. Let me reload the game. We should have a Game Boy screen. We do. And let's hope that it works here. Do. Sounds like Colorado. Yo! What's up, Titus? I see you checking in. Enjoy your lurk, Nick82 and Bird81. Enjoy your lurks, baby. Pigfinite, good to see you back in here. Jita Chan, welcome back to the show today. And what's up, Alpha Vega? Yo, Ann Manara, good to see you back in here, Ann. Welcome back in. I got a little...
What is Victoria's favorite gaming handheld? The GB Hey.
Wait, what? That one's over my head. That's a whoosh for me, dog. Tried to play New Leaf too early. The shops weren't open. Isn't that the worst? All right, here we are. Couldn't sleep either. Was rolling like a hot dog. I slept. Oh, Victoria the horse villager. I see you. I slept so. Not a bad night of sleep, but I could have slept longer. I'm just tired, man. All right, here we go. Let's see if it works. Chat, can we get some blesses in the chat for the mod developer? Oh, the keyboard got... Wait, did I save the... Hold on, didn't I save the configuration? I did. Beautiful. That hard work we put into the saving the configuration worked. All right, Koholint Island, here we go. Let's change the name of the island. Maybe that'll... Let's name it Gale. Maybe that'll help give us better luck. All right, here we go. I got really lucky. Outset would have been a good call out. Dang it. All right, here we go, dude. Here we go. Come on, dude. Doom. 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 It would crash right here. Yes, we're in. You can't go wrong with me cucumber song, baby. Cucumber, cucumber. So green and long. Wait. They're the best ripened raw? Or with some coleslaw? Please get me 2 or 3 that I can gnaw. Wait. Yar, I've got me a fine idea. You want to arm wrestle me? No? What is happening? Ahoy there, me old mum. Your son, he feels glum. Without my lullaby, sleep just won't come. No whale this trip, dude. Good morning, Cushy. All right, hold on. I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna post it in the modding Animal Crossing modding Discord real quick, just to let them know that everything worked. All right, give me 1 sec. Newest patch worked for me. Thanks again so much for the passion you put into this project. Okay, cool. All right, sick. I just wanted to make sure that I said something because I wasn't sure until I loaded up the game. All right, we made our post in the Discord today. We're good. Who's the villager? Shall we guess? Yeah, the developer helped me. Yeah, last night. So Castaway, after trying everything on my own end, everything I could, right? I sat down and I decided to message in the Discord and say, hey, I'm having an issue with the island. It's not working for me and I don't know why. And here's all my specs. Well, I got a reply instantly in the Discord from the developer. Dude, shout out to this Cuyler guy. He was like, yo, could you give me more information? Because it worked for somebody else just the other day. And I'm like, and he's like, can you send me your save file? So I did all that. And then I woke up this morning to a patch. And he was like, yo, let us know if there's any more issues. But here you go. And then apparently somebody else had an issue and they posted, yo, success, the island's working, thank you. So that's why I knew I could go in without testing today. And here we are. Yeah, what a literal legend, dude. What a literal legend this guy is. All right, we're not going to do Gamba because I don't know if island villagers changed or not. So we're just going to go for it. Dude, why is it always Bud for me? Why do I always get Bud? Oh my God, it's always Bud. What's up, duder? How's your morning going? You just catch a huge wave on over here? Man, I can't place you. This has gotta be your first time to my island paradise. So what's your name? Hylian, huh? Rad. Call me Bud. You be sure to hang loose at all times, dude. Nice. All right, let's go get our merchandise. Let's go get our merch real quick. Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding. Do 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 do. Nice. All right, we're definitely going to take home some coconuts. Because I think they're worth 500 a piece in this game. It's always Bud, yeah. I was going to say he's kind of your vibe, but it's nice to get someone fresh. I know. I wouldn't have minded like Pig Leg or something. Because I've never really had that guy. Let's rock the red Aloha. No, let's rock the blue Aloha back here. And we'll take the red Aloha home with us and put it in the dresser. Yeah, this light bulb needs to be changed, chat. We'll do it here in a little bit. It's only this light bulb too. I think it needs to be changed. Can try to trade the island. I don't know if that's possible on emulation. Yeah, I think you can. I think that stuff is somewhat possible. Let me go ahead and turn this into a museum here. Wait, fold into an airplane. Dang it, I picked it up. I don't know what I was doing. I gotta go back and read the notes on how to use the paper airplane. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the notes now. Press A while standing on it to pick it up. While holding it, press B to delete it. Press Z and flick the analog stick to throw. So I think the island, it might not be something I can do on the island. Let me wait till I go back. Let me wait until I go back. Home. Let me just finish up here. So the paper airplanes were like in the game, but like as a glitch. Yeah, like, yeah, it's hard to explain. So paper airplanes were in the game, but they were an unused asset. Does that make sense? It was an unused asset. This is why you've never come across it. It was unused, I'm pretty sure. And like, so if you did come across it, I think it was like a glitch, like you weren't supposed to. Like, it wasn't like a normal circumstance. Yeah, it was like a glitch, right? So like, it was in the code of the game, but it wasn't something that you were intended to interact with. And what the deluxe edition did was bring back the use, like bring it back and make it useful. You want to take a record of your island in the Game Boy Advanced? Now, I really don't want to do that. But at the same time, I kind of do, because I want to see if it works. But let's not push our buttons today. I think it works. I think I could play the mini island version right now. And I could even pull it up on stream and show you guys. But let's not push it. Let's just go back home and save the game, because we made it to the island and we'll be able to revisit anytime from here. Nice, Blistina. So do I, dude. Yeah. They were an unused asset that essentially spread. It was almost like a virus. If you left the acre and re-entered, they'd multiply and keep doing it until the game crashed. What the heck? Hey now, me boys, with your trinkets and toys. Yar, I know Nintendo gives ye your joys. But I ask this of ye. Can games sing like me? Mario can't croon, bro. Don't ye agree? What is he? Mario can't croon, bro? I'll sing me a fair rhyme to pass away time. Watch me words like seabirds through the sky climb. Upward they climb. He said Mario can't croon, bro. So yeah, this right here is an emulator. Yeah, this is a emulation version of the game. Now you could play this on physical if you had a modded GameCube or Wii. Yo, what's up, Raiders? Hey, we got a raid from Alto Girl coming in. What's up, Choir Gang? Yo, always a wonderful way to start the day with a little bit of Alto Girl. What's up, everybody? We're just getting started today. We're playing some Animal Crossing GameCube Deluxe Edition. And we're about to go save the game because I'm worried. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of everything. I'm gonna go save. I'm also gonna get a piece of paper real quick. Oh, wait, he's gonna talk about the house.
Oh, Hylian, very good. Great timing.
It completely slipped my mind earlier, but there's something very important that I need you to do for me. He's gonna ask me to join the Happy Room Academy. Sure. We'll join your stupid academy, dude. Leave it to me. I was lurking there, so I might say I rated. You sure did, dude. Thank you. Thanks for supporting Alto Girl with a lurk. I'm sure they appreciate it. And thank you for the shout out. Yeah, you're playing some DDV. I saw you. I watched you for a teeny bit this morning before. Oh, wait, we have to sell our fruit. We brought home a smorgasbord of coconuts, and we're gonna save 4 of them to plant. Okay, they're only worth 200 each. That's what I thought. Okay. All right, we have the net today. Hey, look, we got our net. In City Folk, they're actually 500, I'm pretty sure. Random, yeah. I don't know if that's only City Folk, but I found out that in City Folk, the coconuts were 500. I swear they're 500 a piece. I was shocked when I found that out. I'm pretty sure. Now, maybe I'm misremembering, but I swear the last time we played City Folk. Oh, you're right. Second shovel. Of course. What am I doing? Like, I've never played this game before. Okay, now he's going to talk about my house upgrade. So do you like your new house? You have inspected it, haven't you? I have not inspected it. I just went straight to the island. All right. Now we've come to the thorny issue of the bill. Okay, 148,000 bells. Dude, that first leap really checks you in this game. That first bill really checks you. You go from 18,000 to 150,000, and you quickly realize that this game is a grind. Yeah, like it's pretty cool actually. That's such a big check right there. Dude, if you could get your hands on a copy of City Folk or a Wii or a Wii U. Dude, if you can get your hands on a Wii or a Wii U, I would loan you my copy of City Folk. Because that's just how good of the game I think it is. Oh, we got a letter from Robin. There's just something about you that intrigues me. What will you take part in at the next sports fair? I live for diving. I shall write again. Oh, dope. Actually, dope letter from Robin. But nobody else mailed me any fruit back, huh? What is that letter? Yeah, I think there might be some, like, new content with the letters. All right, let's fold an airplane. Let's pick it up. I don't know how this works. I don't know if the airplanes work, dude. They might be buggy. Yeah, I don't know if they work, dude. They just disappear. I don't know if they're working. We'll try again in the future. We'll try. They're just straight disappearing. Will they drop at least? Right. I have PTSD from the video. Yo, what's up, Tangy? She came to visit us. Hey. I feel fresh as a daisy in the morning. So what's up? Yo, give me a job. I've always wondered what kind of fish are, like, native. Dude, she's still asking for the fish. Dang it, dude. I got a net today. Tangy. Have you sent any letters yet? Just go to the post office. You can send mail. I literally sent you a letter. I'm waiting for you to reply to my letter that I sent you, Tangy. What do you mean? All right, let me save and continue. Let me just save and continue just to be extra safe today. In the shop is Tangy's shirt. Oh, I didn't see that. We're going to go back shopping here after we get our money rock. Yo, good call out, actually. Oh, maybe head indoors and see if they respawn, or maybe I should just try indoors. Very cool. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right. We have a second shovel. We'll hold on to it for now and see if we find the glowing spot. We're gonna go bury these coconuts and we're gonna go mail these fossils here. Did the dev fix the orange code? Oh, that's a really good question. I want to say the answer to that is yes. Dude, stop being so cute, Tangy. Stop being so cute, Tangy. Stop being so cute, Tangy. Stop being so cute. Okay. All right, let's go. How much money do we have? All right, we don't have enough money to be doing anything right now. Hold on. Let's mail these letters and let's go find our money rock. Working orange code sounds very appealing. I quit Animal Crossing since I was a kid because the bees stung me. Aw. I mean, that's a good reason to stop playing the game, I'll tell you. The bees suck. Yo, what's up, Gil? How you been, Gil? I hope you and Sunset are well. Appreciate you popping in, man. I'm gonna go back to sleep. I'll be slurking. Yo, get some sleep. Alta, wait, you don't have work today? Have a good nap, man. That makes me happy to hear. What's up? What's up, Sidey? Happy Friday, baby. What's the plans this weekend, chat? Nintendo just announced Switch 2 price will remain the same. Pre-order start April 24th. Accessories may see price differences, but console remains the same. Yo! All right, let me go look it up officially. Twitter.com. All right, let me go look it up officially. Let me go see if it's on their Twitter. Okay, so they gave us a 6-day heads up, which I was hoping for less time. I was hoping for less time in between because I don't want the scalpers to have time to set up, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Nintendo press release. Let me see if I can find. Yo, do you have a source for that? Do you have a source, Duel Master? I can't find it. They didn't post it on Twitter. That doesn't mean that it's not true. They just didn't post it on Twitter. Thank you. Thank you very much, Little Buttum. Here it is. Nintendo news. Oh, it could be even in our app. All right, this is the official Nintendo.com. This is official Nintendo.com. Here, let me activate Midnight Lizard and I'm going to pull it up. Thank you very much. Official Nintendo.com. Retail pre-orders for Nintendo Switch 2 will begin on April 24th. At launch, the price of the Nintendo Switch 2 in the US will remain as announced on April 2nd at $449 or $499 for the bundle. Pricing for both physical and digital versions of Mario Kart World will also remain unchanged. They stuck up their middle finger to that. However, Nintendo Switch 2 accessories will experience price adjustments from those announced on April 2nd due to changes in market conditions. So you're telling me I'm about to spend $100 on a controller? Because I'm glad I have plenty of controllers. $84.99 for a Pro controller. Oh my God. $94.99 for a replacement for Joy-Cons. Oh, wow. Holy heck, dude. That's brutal, man. That's brutal, but it is what it is. I think that them eating the cost of the price of the system was smart. From a PR standpoint, they needed to eat the cost of the system. They needed to eat the cost of the system. If they did not, people, I think, were going to seriously riot. So good on them. Good on them for at least identifying that. So we'll have to see what happens here. 256 gigabyte Switch 2 micro SD card for $60. That's actually not bad. If you guys want to get an SD card, you want to buy them now because they're already being scalped. By the way, micro SD express cards are already being scalped. And you're going to want to get out there and pick one up if you think you're going to need extra space on release. Now, the system starts with 256 gigabytes already. 256 right out the gate. System storage, so you're good. However, if you want another one, you're going to want to get it now. We're looking at almost $200 for a terabyte express right now. That's how bad the prices are starting to get. 100 to 150 for a 500 gigabyte. So just letting you know, you're going to want to get these SD cards sooner than later, even if you don't know if you're going to need it, because I promise you they're going to be scalped for the first year of this console's life, because scalpers suck, man. It seems like that's already... Now, they could like release a bunch of them. They could just flood the market with SD cards and we could be fine. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know what's really going to happen there. So it might not be scalpable is what I'm saying. But right now they're selling out very fast. So boom, 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 boom. Yeah, all right. I mean, not bad. I'm happy the console price is staying the same. That's all I really cared about. Yeah. What's up, Sam Squatch? Some further backstory on the pricing. So we're gonna keep politics out of the chat, but I'll just give you a super quick synopsis. The president of the United States started enacting tariffs on different countries around the world. Tariffs are a form of taxing for traded goods between countries. And this made other countries also give tariffs back. So what it caused is a lot of regular goods and common goods that get exchanged between countries to go up in price potentially. So Nintendo had to pause everything because they weren't sure if their main sources of manufacturing was going to be hit with these really bad taxes, essentially. So they delayed the pre-order dates in America as well as the prices until they figured out if the landscape was going to be good for the future of the Switch 2. And we just got the announcement now of the results of their delay and their research. So the big two factors here were China and Vietnam, because those are two big manufacturing points for Nintendo. And because those got hit with huge percentage of taxes, we're talking 50% taxes, in some places 100. It was a really bad deal for Nintendo, so they had to reassess the situation for the future of their content. It wasn't even really about this year. It wasn't even really about the release. It was about what's going to happen in a year if everything is more expensive to produce, but the prices are at a certain number. So they had to reassess the situation, and now we're getting the results of that reassessment today. And April 24th, can anybody like write that down? April 24th. April 24th. What are we going to be doing on April 24th? Let me see what this looks like. That's Thursday. I think I'm taking the day off. I'm going to take the day off. I'm taking off next Thursday. I'm showing up to GameStop as soon as they open. And I'm going to try to get a pre-order in person. And then I'm also going to try to get pre-orders online as well. Which one do I do first? I guess online, because the online ones will probably go live at midnight, right? What time do you think the pre-orders will go live? Every company will probably say differently, right? Yeah, so I'll probably do the online first, like the morning of, and then I'll leave the house and go to the GameStop. Oh, you're good. Good morning, Boston. No worries, dude. Oh, Toad. That's actually kind of sweet. Oh. Oof. All right, dude. All right, dude. Pre-orders are in. Yo, sorry, random. Yo, just do Delcom first. Yeah, just delete the first and then try again. You can just copy and paste. If you're not on PC, I can do it. Let me know. All right, mail a letter. All right, let's get these bad boys. Yo, that was a good call. Thank you, mod team. Thank you for taking care of that. That's actually a good call because people are going to be asking. Oh yeah, you can mail multiple letters now. You're right. Look. Oh, triple letters. I see. Rain, sleet, snow, or hail will deliver what you mail. Thank you. Oh, she's so cute. Yo, what's up, Sleepy Possum? Thanks for checking in today, Gil and Mandy Cat and Tab Flava. Good morning, Cozy Chicky and Miss Bernia and Scarlett and Courtney. And thank you again for popping in here, Raiders. I just want to say one more time, thanks for supporting Alto Girl. I really appreciate it. She deserves all of the love. Wonderful creator and who's putting a lot of passion and love into their content. They're really going for the whole thing, and you can see it. You can tell that they care about what they're doing. Such a beautiful thing to see. And thank you, Random. I tried to keep it nice and emotion-free. I tried. Yo, Miss Pirate, good to see you today. You might want to get there early. That's true. I might want to get to GameStop as early as possible. Right. That's actually a good call out. I'll make sure I schedule that day. So now I just need to look online and figure out what time pre-orders will start at my local retailers. So, because I'm going to try to get a pre-order at Best Buy or maybe Target. I'm assuming Target's going to have them. So I'm sure Target will put out an announcement to say what time that they're going to go live on the internet. And then we'll sit and we'll play the game. We got to play the game. Ha ha! Time to play the game. All right, we need to change this for sure. All right, let's go get our money rack. Yeah, the price will be the same. They just announced no price change. You're good, Boston. Yeah, you're good. Never need to apologize. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to jump in the chat. You're wonderful, Boston. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, any questions are always welcome. If I don't get in the first week, do you think I'm going to be screwed like last time and have to wait a year? If you want my honest opinion, I don't think so. My honest opinion is that you will be able to get one by the end of the year. They will do a restock within a couple weeks, a couple months. So maybe midsummer, maybe if you don't get one in the first week, maybe you'll end up waiting till like July, August before the first restock or something like that. That's kind of my take on it. I'm not really basing this off of any facts, by the way. This is just my speculation on what I think is gonna maybe occur. Did you see the announcement? Yeah, gamer, we did, baby. We did, baby. I'm excited. Good to see you, my dude. Yeah, that's my take on it. I don't think you'll be waiting a whole year. I think Nintendo's prepared this time. So, and keep in mind, pre-orders don't require a full down payment. Most pre-orders are like for example, GameStop is like 100 down. GameStop's like 100 down, I'm pretty sure. So you could get a pre-order if you don't have the money right now and have the money ready in June. I think that's how most pre-orders work. I could be wrong, but so just I don't know. I don't know anyone's financial situation. So, if I'm over speaking, my bad, but I don't think you have to think too hard about it. That's a new catch. I should check my encyclopedia. Hey, we can also catch bees now. Look at this. Quality of life. We can shake trees with our net. Yeah, and the cameras turn outside. They put in-house camera mechanics outside. So normally this game had the ability to turn the camera like this, but it was only in buildings, in your house. So look at your furniture. But now they added those mechanics outside. This is essentially an action replay bonus, by the way. So if you guys don't know, Action Replay is essentially modern day Game Genie, and Action Replay actually lets you kind of do this stuff. This is kind of a known thing in the Animal Crossing community, that if you use Action Replay, you can free up your camera and you can do stuff like this. So essentially they just took those quote unquote cheat codes. No, I shook the tree again. No, I'm a boob. web. There was an action replay for Nintendo GameCube. It might have been the first ever action replay, actually. Got him. That's a new catch, baby. We need an axe. Holy cripes, we do. Yeah, you see this? Nice. Was there an action replay for Game Boy as well? Yeah, action replay started coming around a little bit earlier than like it feels. Does that make sense? So I understand why you said that. Like, yeah, I think Game Shark was still around when action replay also came around. Funny enough. But the first time I ever heard about action replay was specifically Game Boy Advanced. So was specifically GameCube. Oh, I needed to run a little bit less far. So I'm learning how to catch bees with the net out now. It's a little bit of a different mechanic. Because, like, I think I could just turn my character and catch them. Like, I could shake the tree, and I could probably turn and swing. But that is, like, a little scary, because you could also just shake the tree again. So part of me wants to just run a little bit and then just do that. That's probably the cleanest way to do it, right? Yeah, what's up, Sally? She's gonna talk smack to me. Here we go. Gug! I mean, bug! Was that a bug? Nope. Not to be rude, but did you know your face is swollen? Oh, really? Stung by a bee? That stinks. Hey, and listen, just because I was startled doesn't mean you're hideous. It's just seeing someone looking like that first thing in the morning is kind of weird. Thanks, Sally. Thanks. Thank you so much, Sally. It doesn't mean you're hideous. Yo, what's up, G-Ski? Good to see you today. Sinus Tea and Toast, good morning. Welcome in, Fresh Follows. Good to see you today as well. Enjoy the lurk. Enjoy the show. Yo, what's up, Miss Petch? Hey, H-Des Ways in the chat. Good to see you. Nice, dude. Nice. The net, it brings a whole another element of gameplay for us. Day 2 net. Feels good. Honestly, better than Day 2 axe. But about the same value as Day 2 fishing rod. So I wouldn't have minded either one, fishing rod or net. But if we would have got net, or if we would have got the axe, then that wouldn't have been as good, because we couldn't do as much. Isn't there 3 per day? Yeah, I think there might even be 4. There might actually be 4. All right, let's go drop these fossils. And then let's drop this fruit for now, because I don't feel like planting it. And then let's grab this shirt and drop this as well. And then let's go ahead and go purchase some flowers and see if we can do this quest for Sally. I think Sally wants us to plant flowers. So let's go do that real quick. Yeah, I think it's 4 or 5 for GameCube. Dun, 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 dun. Action replay's been about in Europe since the SNES days. Really? I didn't know that. What the heck? We'll take that. Just some stuff to sell. All right, and let's talk to Sally and see if she still has the same quests. Hey, Hylian. So what can I do for you, Nutmeg? What's up? Do you know about the Town Melody bulletin board post? Yeah, we're hip. I forgot that in the most recent patch, they changed up the buttons a little bit. So when you're not actively on a job, they make it to where what's up's the top prompt. When you're not actively on a job, the chatting prompt is on the top now, and the job prompt is on the second. He just patched that this morning. But when you're actively on a job, like let's say you're here to pick up like a Pokemon Pikachu, then it would be up top. So like a little bit of a strange adjustment for a player who's been playing this game for 20 years. But I do actually think it's an intuitive change. And I've always wondered why what's up was the second and not the top. So like it's actually an intuitive change, but it is a change that is like hard to adjust to as a vet, because I've been playing this game for like my whole life. So it's like, you know, whatever. Yeah. It's like a little bit of an adjustment, right? Okay, she does still want flowers. Okay, let's try to plant these flowers and see if this quest works. Oh, I mean, your feelings are totally valid, Random. Yeah, I think, you know, I think there's a certain level of things get a little bit muddy when you're dealing with
Good morning, sir.
Like nostalgia and stuff.
Friday.
You know, like yeah, like there's a certain level of is every change unnecessary or is every change necessary kind of vibe. I totally understand why you feel that way. All right, let's see. Hopefully 4 was enough. I think 4 is enough for this quest. It might be 5. The flowers. Thank you, Hylian. I never expected you to plant so many flowers. They're beautiful, Nutmeg. Now my house looks as cute as a button. I've just got to thank you, Nutmeg. Will birch flooring do for you? Oh, nice. So now there is new floorings and wallpapers from Wild World and City Folk in the game. Wild World and City Folk floorings and wallpapers have been added to the game. I don't know which ones, and I don't know to what extent, but that's pretty cool. Let's go see what this birch flooring looks like. Yo, what's up, Coach Parker? Thank you for 21, man. Yo, thank you, Coach. Dude, put me in, Coach. Yo, thank you so much, Coach. That actually is the first sub of the day. Hey, Coach, thank you for the first sub of the day, baby. Yo, loving the chat if you got a free hand. Thank you. We got to support our supporters. So thank you very much, dude. I never played these older games. I started with New Leaf. New Leaf is a beautiful place to start, to be fair, though. Awesome. Like, to be fair, New Leaf, if you're going to start anywhere, starting with New Leaf is a pretty good place to start. Yeah, it's the GOAT, right. Okay, cool. And let's change out this metal flooring. Yikes, we've had it for too long. Nice. All right, not bad. And we got a flooring to sell now. We're going to sell these 2 shirts. Let me see what the peachy shirt is. No thanks. We're going to sell that. We're going to keep these bugs or blathers this morning. And we're going to sell everything else. Let's go. And we need to get, we still need to go find our money rock. We've been super distracted because there's so much content. Yes, my favorite puppy and my favorite streamer playing my favorite game. You can test Blather's change of donating a dupe. Oh, you're right. All right, I'll keep one of these dupes so we can see how it works. Do 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 do. All right, let's go find that money rock, baby. I need to get up and change this, the plug that my light is in. I think I'm overloading the outlet a little bit because I turned the air conditioner on today because it's like it's gonna be like 70 degrees, and every time the air conditioner, like, I think the air conditioner is causing the light to flicker a little bit. I might be overloading this outlet.
Stay clap.
To be fair, I have a lot of stuff plugged into this outlet, so I should probably switch my light somewhere else. Yo, good morning, LPK. What's up, LP? And we got Victory 203 hitting us with a 17-month resub. Thank you, Victory. Thank you very much. All right, we need to We need to get our money rock. We got distracted with shaking trees for bees. We still do want to keep shaking trees for the item and for more bees because they sell for a good amount. Bees sell for like 3K. Nice. Thank you, Victory. Thank you, Victory, and thank you, Cozy and Vanessa. Thank you for popping in today, Vanessa. Good morning. Good evening. And thank you for getting hype in the chat, Cozy. I appreciate it. Any love in the chat when we get support is always appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Supporting the supporters. That's my new thing. That's what I like. That's what I like to say. Supporting the supporters. All right, another fossil. We got our money rock. Thank goodness. All right, let's shake some trees up here. About 70 degrees sounds nice. Yeah, I'm not actually. I'm just like, I'm still adjusting to my stream room because temperatures are going to be weird in here because it's a smaller space than I used to stream in. So I honestly wouldn't even turn the AC on today if it wasn't for that, because this space can get really warm really fast. So I'm like trying to navigate.
Bam, happy Good Friday. Sending some love from Houston, Texas. Smiling face with hearts. H-Day Dumper, H-Day Dumper.
Truthfully, I'm already kind of chilly and might just turn it off. My favorite outlet to use is my neighbors. Nice. What's the temp outside? It's like 50, 60 right now. Fahrenheit. If you need, we have a converter. If you need to convert to Celsius, we have a command. Yo, thank you, Sassy, for the 33 months. And happy Friday from Ohio. Good to see you here today, Sassy. Get a fan and stick it in the window. You'll create some negative pressure to pull the air out of the rest of the apartment. In there, it should help stabilize the temps. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I do have a box fan that we had on the throne, so thank you, chat room, again, for throne support. Yo, what's up, Zella? Have a good day today. The VOD will be available on YouTube at the end of the show and Twitch, of course. And if you are looking for any highlighted segments, highlights are coming back soon on YouTube or on Twitch. So what's the difference between a VOD and a highlighted segment? A highlighted segment is just the specific segment out of the full stream. So in the future, when I have days like today, where I'm going to be playing Animal Crossing and Zelda, highlights will be returning soon so that you can go and just find exactly the content you were looking for. Maybe just Animal Crossing, or maybe just Zelda, right? So on and so forth. So we will be bringing that back. The gaming chair. So I'm actually going to be finally doing the research today. So the gaming chair fund has been fully transferred from Throne, and we are going to be buying the gaming chair maybe today. Maybe today I'm going to sit down and purchase the gaming chair. So I'm excited. I'm excited. We're finally getting the chair. I had to transfer the funds over from the Throne that was funded for the chair, and now that's all done. It took like a week to transfer over, you know, banking BS. So do it now. I want to do it off stream just because I need to do a bunch of reading. But I promise we'll talk about it here this weekend. Yeah, I just want to do it off stream because I have to do a bunch of reading. I just want to sit there and read and find like the best chair for my situation. Yeah, like, and that's not too fun to do on stream. Believe me, I thought about shopping on stream, but it's like, no, I need to like make sure we make a proper purchase here. Takes me forever to pick a chair. My chair is so old. All right. Come on, give me my items, dude. I'm supposed to get 2 daily items. Where are they at? We have a lot of trees in this town. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, good morning, Kels. Yo, Kels, happy belated birthday. Did we get a chance to... We missed your birthday because I took the day off. That's what happened. You told us. And we said happy early birthday to you. So we celebrated a day early. Okay, I remember now. I thought we forgot about you. And I was like, why didn't Kels tell us? It's because I wasn't live that day. I remember now. Yeah. Happy belated, Kels. Happy belated to you, homie. Dude, it's still hard to catch these bees even with the net out, dude. It's still hard, man. I suck. I failed almost all of them today. We're learning. We're learning. That was the 5th. Yeah, we're for sure done today. Yeah, I think I need to wait a little longer, or I just need to move. I think moving a couple inches and turning isn't really a bad play. I could also still use the old trick where I loop the bees around the tree. So, like, we have some options. We'll learn this new methodology here. Ooh, we got a maple bonsai out of a tree, though. Ooh. Maple bonsai is a pickup right there. That's going to the house. There should still be one more item in the trees today. Every day there's usually 2 items. And this is a really good early game way for you to get your hands on some furniture. I hear a mole cricket. Maybe we should dig it up? Where did I hear it? Right here. Got him. That's a new catch. Nice. Good job. Yeah, I don't know how I got that first dig. Yeah, I know. I'm like, how did I do that? That was shocking to me, I'll tell you. What's up, winner, chicken dinner? I can't remember the rules on feng shui. Tree drops, but you can make money, more money drop that way. Okay, so feng shui affects the rarity of items that drop. It affects the amount of money, but if as far as furniture, it increases the rarity of the furniture, not the amount. And rarity checks in the game are like based on certain things. So like the higher your furniture feng shui, the higher the chance to find like what the game considers to be rare furniture. Now, I couldn't all the way explain to you what's considered rare furniture and what's not off the top of my head, no way. But yeah, that's how it works. What's up, Whisper Girly? Welcome back today, Whisper. Hey. Super cool to see you return today. Dang it, we can't plant our golden shovel here because we don't have an axe. So let's just go ahead and get the money. Yo, what's up, Ambi Sick? Coming in with the 35 months. Bringing it in, baby. Bringing it in. Yo, thanks for sticking with me, Ambi. Hope you're feeling good today. Yo, good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Dude, I'm loving Deluxe Edition so much. It's so chill. I just love this game so much. And any excuse to play this game again is always good for me, man. This game is just my home, dude. If I had a home, chat room, if you had a home in video game form, what video game would be your home? If your home was a video game, what video game is your home? You don't have to think too hard about it. It's a pretty abstract question. Mine is Animal Crossing GameCube. Which game is your home? What are the nuts emojis? Those are those are Deku.
Another Prime sub.
Those are Deku Nuts from The Legend of Zelda, and those are your channel points. You earn channel points just by hanging out, and you can spend them on different things by clicking on the button at the bottom of the chat. Probably Ocarina of Time. Yo, thank you, Rawsome, coming in with another Prime sub, baby. Yo, 37 primers. I'd live in New Leaf. Primers. Yo, thank you, Rawsome. Appreciate you, bud. Certain builds in ACNH. Tangy's getting around town today. I'm gonna have to go talk to her. It's cool to see the villagers just out in the wild running around. You go for Cityfold? Sims 3? Sims 3 is a good answer. I'd live in Wind Waker. DDV for sure. Good to see you back in here, Silver Knight, by the way. Good morning. Good morning, Brianna, as well. Ba-da-bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. What's up, Rex? He's gonna be rude about my face. I don't have one. I go back to Except to Stardew, but I never actually finished Stardew. That's okay. Stardew's the kind of game that you don't need to finish to like really enjoy, you know? There's not even really a full hard ending to that game. I need work. Nope, no work here. Let's just see what he has to say. I'm still kind of in the tutorial phase. Yeah, they're like talking about letters and stuff. So we're still kind of in tutorial phase, which is totally cool. We'll have to write a couple more letters today with fruit and try to get some more foreign fruit around here. Honestly, the dialogue seems so fresh that I probably should be reading more of it. I'm just kind of in the mood to vibe today. But I will try to read more of the dialogue. Some of it seems fresh. I don't even know if how much dialogue got added. I have to go back to the mod section and read, but I think it said something about dialogue being added, so... What's up, Tangy? Whoa, you look so weird, and not weird in a hip way either. More like weird in a makes me want to barf. That's what I'm pausing the screen on real quick to go turn the AC off. I'll be right back. It makes me want to barf. Oh! Okay. Oh, nice little stretch. Nice little stretch here. All right, we're back. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, boom. Ba-dum-bam. Ba-dum-bam. You got stung by a bee, didn't you? That's the worst. Yeah, thanks, Tangy. What's up, Mini Phil? Yo, welcome back, Phil. What up, dude? You excited about the announcement of the pre-orders? Yeah, same here, Shrimp. Yeah. Same here, dude. Super excited about the pre-order stuff. She looks happy about you getting stung. You know, just tangy things. You know, just tangy things. Happy about my face getting mutilated. You know, whatever. Just tangy stuff. You know. Hashtag tangy things. You should follow that up with an HDes slay. Hashtag tangy things. With a nice HDes slay to go with it. Yo, talk to me. Okay. Gonna be watching WrestleMania. I haven't been a big wrestling guy in a couple years. No, I'm not. I grew up with wrestling. It was something me and my pops bonded over. But not so much nowadays. Not a big wrestling guy nowadays. That's cool though. What number WrestleMania are we on? What number WrestleMania is it now? 41? Sheesh. Sunday. Are they still doing pay-per-views on Sundays? Because my dad used to take me out of work for them, or out of school. It was super cool. I used to get to miss school for freaking wrestling. Not always, but he used to, not always, but every once in a while, he would let me just stay off of school on Monday so we could watch on Sunday night. It's a 2-day thing. They normally do Saturdays now. Yeah, he would take me out of school the following Monday. Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, I might have misspoke, but the WrestleMania was, they always did, not even just WrestleMania, they always did pay-per-views on Sunday night, and they would go until like midnight. Like if you've ever watched WrestleMania or any pay-per-view, they go pretty late. So he would let me stay up and watch, and then he would just let me skip school on Monday and take me back home Monday after work and stuff. It was cool. Yeah, every pay-per-view was always Sunday night. So that's like, I have like a super strong memory of that growing up. Boom, 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 boom. If you were in Europe, it's well after 4 a.m. Oh, nice. Elephant slide. Okay, we're selling that bad boy. All right, let's go to our house and drop some stuff off. And we finished some of our dailies here. We got our 2 pieces of furniture. We got a ton of bells. We'll drop these fossils. We have to go donate to the museum. Let's go do that right now. And let's drop off this new furniture here. Imagine if there was a mod that lets you place furniture outside. So in Animal Crossing E+, the Japanese GameCube version that we never got, there was public work projects, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that's a part of Deluxe or not, but I can tell you that there is a version of the game that we both love that does have some form of decorating outside, I'm pretty sure. Which is just another reason to eventually get a copy of that Japanese game and to mod my GameCube to play it. Just another reason on the list, man. Cool. Do we just, I'm selling the elephant slide. It's ridiculous. I'm not using this thing. I'm selling it. Yeah, random. I was just thinking that, but I didn't think it out loud. I was just thinking that to myself, but I didn't think it out loud. I thought to myself, I wonder if I mail all these fossils, if I'm going to get them all back, or if it's just going to be 3 a day like it usually is. It's almost as if in this game, you could like get backed up with fossils. You notice that, right? Like, if I mail 6 on one day, then I'll get 3 2 days in a row. And like, sometimes it almost felt like some of your fossils would just disappear. Like you would mail like 10 in a day, but like you would almost like not even get them all. It's like really weird stuff. So like I would stop mailing them. I would only mail like 5 a day at most. Like I would slow down because I felt like I was losing them. Yeah. I got the Nintendo Online pre-order, which was sick, but I also got a new job, which means my holiday pay for my old job is going to pay for my new Switch. Yo, congratulations on the new job, Minnie. Yo, loving the chat. And we got Jay Kaiser in the house. Why, did Nintendo send emails or something about if you got successful pre-orders? I wonder, did they do that? Are they letting people know? Are they sending emails out telling people like if they officially got accepted or something like that? I wonder if they're gonna do that. I wonder if they're gonna like let us know ahead of time. Like, you officially got accepted, and you have a pre-order. Like, I wonder. You got an email that I was eligible. Okay, let me check my email. I wonder if Minnie, you're in the States, right? I'm pretty sure you're in the States. I wonder if this is all coming now. Like, I wonder if this is all going to start happening now because they just made this announcement. I don't even know what email I would be using for this. I think it's this one. It doesn't look like I have anything in here yet. I did sign up like a little bit later than like, I don't know. I might not get into their Nintendo stuff. You got it a couple. Okay, you're in UK. Okay. I feel better now. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you, Minnie. Sorry, I forgot. Yo, happy 2-6. Thank you again for your support, by the way. You came in the other day and I think I was pretty distracted. I just want to let you know, thank you and welcome to the show today. Welcome back for another episode of Animal Crossing Deluxe Edition. Zwalk! H-Shock. What time is it? I'm so very sleepy. Oh dear, pardon me. 1,000 pardons, so terribly sorry. I'm afraid I'm a bit of a night owl. Yes? Yes, well, by the by, might there be something with which I can assist you? Donate. Hoo-hoo, I say splendid! What no doubt priceless item might you have for us today? I refreshed my email like 30 times during that conversation. Yeah, I know, yeah. I'm sure America, now that they announced the release date officially, I'm sure America will like happen soon. Like they'll probably like let people know who are accepted soon, hopefully. All right, Mole Cricket first. Ah, who? Yes, indeed. That's a Mole Cricket if I'm not utterly mistaken. No, that's not necessary. Please, I must insist we leave it in the container. Protocols, you see, eh, what? I have to say that I'm not overly fond of insects. I quite simply do not like touching them. Bleh. My, good gracious. This is a frightfully large Mole Cricket, eh, what? Yes, rather large indeed. Interesting, isn't it? How its monotonous song drags on and on while the insect itself is nowhere to be seen. That very secret is what sets the Mole Cricket apart from its relatives. You see, it lives underground. What? It may be because it's become a bit scarce, but I believe that most folks aren't even aware the Mole Cricket exists. To be nitpicky, it's not actually a true cricket, but rather a distant relative of crickets and grasshoppers. It has rippling, powerful forelegs adapted for digging. In fact, it's these mole-like limbs that give it its name. Its rear legs are shorter than a true cricket's as well. Bleh! All this talk of bug legs simply dreadful. But I digress. Should have said I got the bloody email, old chap, and nobody would have panicked. Yo, get out of here. Shut up. Oi, bruv. I got the bloody email, old chap. So we're finishing up Majora's Mask today, and if we have time, aka if I have the energy, which I'm really hoping I do, we're going to be loading up Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition as the next Zelda Marathon Zelda game. First time ever playing this game. It's unopened. We're gonna unseal it, unbox it today. So that's the plan. We're gonna finish up Majora's, and if we have time or if I have the energy, then we'll check out Hyrule Warriors for our first episode of that. Then we'll probably continue Hyrule Warriors into Saturday. Why not? And if I don't start Hyrule Warriors today, then we'll just start it tomorrow. I think that's the plan as we go into the weekend. So, and then Sunday we're doing multiplayer Stardew, maybe some DDV if I feel like it. And yeah, then we got a fresh week ahead of us. Next week we have a DDV sponsorship on Wednesday, which is pretty chill. And we're going to be checking out the new Alice in Wonderland content. It's unfortunate that Dinkum is also releasing its 1.0 update on Wednesday. So we're going to have to hold off Dinkum until Friday, probably next week, maybe. If that sounds cool to y'all. Maybe we'll do Dinkum over the weekend next week. I think I do want to revisit Dinkum, though. I don't want to get anybody too excited. I just want to let you know that I'm acknowledging that it's releasing its 1.0 the same day that DDV, and I'm totally chasing the bag this time and doing the sponsorship. Now, I could do more than one game if I wanted to on Wednesday, but we'll see. We'll see. I might just stick with DDV all day because it makes sense. So yeah. Excited for Dinkum? Yeah, me too. So that's like just a little bit of a look into the future of the content here as we go into next week. So grab your bag while you can. Yeah, exactly. We'll probably do Stardew Valley Monday and Tuesday. So Stardew Sunday, Monday, Tuesday for consistency's sake. Then we'll go from there. All right, let's go. We got a bee here. What's up, Red Rogue? You're excited for DDV? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, dude, a lot of people are still obsessed with that game. No problem. I think it's cool that you have a game that you're obsessed with. I think that's exciting. Why, I'd imagine it took more than a bit of skill and daring to catch bees. You've got moxie, as I believe they say. I'm certain you must have been stung numerous times. How terribly painful that must have been, eh, what? Incidentally, do you know how some honeybees protect their hives when attacked by giant wasp? What? The giant wasp can't survive heats above 113 degrees, but the honeybees can live up to heats to 122 degrees. The canny honeybees use this 9-degree difference to their fullest advantage, what? When the wasp arrive, the bees attack them en masse. A single wasp may be swarmed by up to 500 bees. Now this is truly amazing. The bees then begin to vibrate, creating a veritable cocoon of suffocating heat. Do you see the genius at work? This swarming is but fever's defense against the giant wasp weakness. The temperature, lo and behold, 120 degrees, just below the bee's own threshold of survival. In this incredible fashion, the honeybees literally lay their lives on the line to protect the hive. Stupendous! To be honest, I learned that from a wee documentary I saw on the telly. Of course, incredible feats go only so far. When all is said and done, there's still insects and still ghastly. Baked wasp. Bum, bum, bum. Boom, boom. Bum, bum, bum. All right, common butterfly goes in. I've lost so many hours to... Wait, to HW? What's HW? Oh, Hyrule Warriors. It's addicting, is it? Yeah, honestly, I always wanted to go back to Age of Calamity and do the side quest. We didn't do any of the side quests in Age of Calamity. I've always wanted to go back. I just never did. So I think we will, though. I think before the release of Age of Imprisonment, we might go ahead and go back to Age of Calamity just to kind of get another look at it, see what it's about, you know? It's been a while. All right, now let's see what happens if I try to donate. Oh, the dupes are grayed out. Oh, that's what it means. That's nice. That is a super nice feature, actually. It's little quality of life like that I really love. Little quality of life. I can't remember what I was talking to my partner about yesterday, but I mentioned a little quality of life adjustment to them, and they were like, oh, wow. What were we talking about? I really just don't remember. All right, we don't have to shake our trees anymore. Oh, we missed a bug there. We don't have to shake our trees anymore, so we're done shaking trees for the day. Let's go ahead and see if we can get another job here this morning. Let's go ahead and plant these coconuts. See if we can get a coconut tree planted here. Yeah, there was something like some little quality of life that we were talking about, and it's always the little things, man. I really appreciate the little things. Maybe we shouldn't put one in front of this house directly. I think that is too close. This might grow, maybe. We might be putting these too close to the beach, to be fair. Let's try planting one like right next to this bush. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Beep bo bo beep bo 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 bo. Doom 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 do 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 do. Beep bo 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 beep do do bo beep do boo boo boo. Doop doop beep boop 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 beep boop beep boop beep boop bop boop doop 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 boop boop. Dun, 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 dun. It's a good vibe for a Good Friday. True. True. Easter weekend. Anybody have any Easter weekend plans? Any Easter weekend plans, dude? Easter weekend. Easter so late into April is kind of weird. Am I the only one kind of weirded out by that? I know that it's happened before. It's not like the first time, but anybody else kind of weirded out by that? You got 420 plans? Do you partake? Do you partake, or are you just memeing? I mean, I used to always smoke on all my holidays. Like, my family would get together, and there was always a group of us who would go on a walk and come back goofy and just hang out and eat food and just chill with the fam. We used to do that a lot. So yeah, that's definitely, holidays and sandwiches were a big part of growing up for me and my family. Yeah, the cousin walk. Yep. You already know, dude. Yeah, that was a big part of growing up for me. I'm not gonna lie, dude. We did a lot of that growing up. The cousin walk. Yeah. So it's kind of funny that 420 is the same day as Easter this year. The chat would like me to do a sandwich stream. I don't know if I'm quite prepared. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I thought this through pretty hard, and I'm just gonna say it. At this current moment in my life, I'm content with where I'm at, and I don't think I feel like interrupting my vibe. It's really not all that serious. You know, it's just a little bit of smoke, but I think I've decided I'm gonna chill for now. I think I'm okay for now. So chat, you'll have to wait. I will still follow through. I will still do what I said. I said that I would do it at some point. But as of right now, you know, I've taken like ever since I pretty much, it's been months at this point, like since I've really like done anything like that, and I'm just like content with that right now. I'm okay with my current you know, sobriety's lenses don't really feel all too bad right now. And I'm kind of liking where I'm at, and I'm kind of liking where my head's at, and I'm kind of liking, you know, my focus levels. And I don't really feel like doing anything to interrupt that too much right now. So I hope out of respect, people would understand. And in the future, I will go ahead and we'll check out, we'll find a dispensary out here, and we'll have some fun. All right. But I think at this current moment in my life, I wanted to, because I've been kind of like teasing the community about it. And I thought maybe I should cut the ish for a second, pull back the curtain for a second, and just tell y'all, like, I'm actually good right now. And I hope that people understand I'm good right now. I don't really need it. I'm okay right now. I'm chilling. And maybe we'll revisit that stuff in the future. But I really like what's happening in my journey right now. And I think I'm okay with it. All right. So I really appreciate everyone understanding. And yeah, I realized yesterday that I keep teasing it a little bit. So I thought to myself, like, I should really think about it. And after really thinking about it and meditating about it, I realized that now's just not the time in my current journey. But let me settle into my home Let me get settled in. Let me get my home and my heart where it belongs, in my sanctuary where it should be, and then I think I'll feel better about, you know, partaking and doing a little party, and if you will, and having some fun. You know what I mean? So yeah. So just a quick little note. Nothing negative, nothing weird. Just a little bit of meditating, and that's my heart. This is what my heart said to me back. So. Lurking while I took a big nap. My son is cutting 6 teeth, so days have been interesting. Oh my gosh, moms need a break too. Aw, that sounds intense, dude. You got this. Oh shit. It'll be more fun when you're settled in. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to get like, I don't want to have to like, exactly. I don't want to have a ton on my mind. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be like a super fun experience. You never have to explain yourself for honoring. Yeah, thank you, Ostrich Breath. Yeah. And honestly, it wasn't until yesterday that I realized that I do want to say something. I wasn't planning on explaining myself, but because I kept teasing it, I thought I would just be super honest about it. Like, actually, it's been a couple months, and I'm kind of okay with that right now. I want to like just kind of relax right now and just keep, like I said, the way that I like to word it is like, sobriety's lenses aren't looking too bad right now. I'm kind of okay with this perspective of life at the moment, and I'm gonna ride it out for a little while. So it's like part of what I'm saying is like a little bit of a reference to one of my favorite Aesop songs. So it's just like a cheeky little thing. Yeah, thank you, Possum. Thank you, Possum. Yeah, thanks for understanding, chat. That's a W? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're doing our thing, you know, and we're doing it well. I did crack a brewski, though, the other day, and it was pretty nice. Pretty nice to crack a brewski on my day off. So, I don't drink a ton at all. So, a brewski here and there is, like, pretty nice. But after I had that brewski, I think I'm good on that as well. I think I'm good. It just puts me asleep. I don't even really feel anything. What's your favorite villager? Yo, can we get some HDes blushes in the chat? Tangy. Tangy's my favorite villager. She's the queen. She's my earth, my moon, my stars. See, I could wear this outfit to match Tangy today, but then I'm gonna look like an escaped convict, so I'm good. I'm good on that. All right, what's the wallpaper we just picked up? We just picked up the rose wall. We're gonna keep the rose wall. Yeah, welcome in here. How you doing today, Stefan? Would it be Stefan or Staff Zane? I'm not sure. I might be butchering. I don't know. Let me know what you want me to call you. I'm overthinking today, clearly. Stop Zane, but exaggerated. Okay, stop Zane. All right, hold on. This is the call I've been waiting for, chat. I'm gonna answer this real quick. One moment. Okay, cool. Actually, homie's coming a little bit early. He said about 15, 20 minutes. So this is actually good, because then what we'll do is we're just going to save Majora's Mask until after he shows up. Does that sound good, Zelda fam? I know I advertised Hyrule Hustle today. I was going to start in a little bit, but let's just wait until the carpet guy comes to get these measurements. So we're going to hang out and play Animal Crossing. Once they show up, I'm going to have to take a break and throw words on stream up. I'm going to hang out with him for a second. He's going to get measurements, do what he needs to do. Then I'll be back. Then we'll play Zelda into the afternoon. So that's the vibe here today. So cool. He said about 15, 20 minutes he should be here. He wanted to get here early, which, like I said, I'm actually okay with that because I don't want Zelda to be interrupted because we're about to be fighting the final boss of the game. You've been lurking over on YouTube? Yo, what's up, Lily Tazi? Thanks for hitting up the lurker zone. Thank you so much, dude. Good to see you this morning. Hope you're feeling good over there. Working on items in your store. Your store is delightful. I love it. I love it. Yeah, exactly, Duel Master D. Yeah, exactly, dude. I can't believe they didn't change the price. Yo, holy shiz, I know, right? I'm actually so happy, dude. I know, dude. Zane isn't my name, but people say it wrong, so I'm rocking it. So it's supposed to be Stop Zane, but it being exaggerated. We'll call you Zane if that's chill. That works for me, dude. Thanks for being a good sport. You made a fun meta deck, Mew, Mewtwo, Giratina. One of every trainer. I call it Meta Gnome. So just one Mew, one Mewtwo, one Giratina. 17 trainers. Sounds fun. Actually sounds a bit fun. Looks like they added $5 to the accessories. Yeah, which is like, whatever. Whatever. I as long as the Joy-Cons don't drift as easily as they did, I think that's fine. But if we're dealing with the same amount of drift, then I might be like a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I don't really care because I have controllers. Like, I'm fine. Like, I have a Pro Controller from Switch 1, and Pro Controller from Switch 1 will work on Switch 2. The only difference is a little C button and 2 extra buttons on the back. So, like, in all reality, most of us probably aren't even going to have to buy controllers. That's the cool part. Because this is a backwards compatible system, most people aren't even going to have to buy controllers. It's going to come down to buying replacement Joy-Cons or an extra pair of Joy-Cons where that price tag for those controllers are going to hurt a little bit if you're looking for extras, right? But all in all, I'm pretty happy about how things turned out, so. Yeah, exclamation point, switch 2, I think is the command if you want to get more information, Castaway. Will I pull a red, a blue, Sabrina Cyrus, Prof, Iona? Dude, it's kind of fun, dude. Yeah, the randomness issues. That sounds kind of fun, though, to be honest. And I mean, with Iono, you could always cycle your hand out. You should also consider running a red card if you can. Well, not red card. A computer. Well, I guess you wouldn't need that. No, so just the Iona. The Iona might save you some games and give you like a whole fresh hand, which could be kind of cool, right? All right, let's put this red Aloha shirt in here. And let's put this blue Aloha shirt in here. No, the Chain Gang shirt. And then let's put this new wallpaper on the wall. Look at our gorgeous apartment. This is kind of looking like my living room and dining room right now. Just empty with everything on the floors, like pushed against the side of the walls. I'm waiting until this carpet's done so I can buy some furniture. Just failed a rainbow pick Pikachu? Don't say that, dude. More info here. Dun, dun, dun. Here, I'm gonna load up this game and I'm gonna check out this other link. Bum 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 bum. What happened to this YouTube page? Refresh. Okay. Yo, big shout out to the YouTube gang hitting that like button. Thank you. That like button goes a super long way for the broadcast. Thank you very much for considering that. Yeah, you're good. You're good, random. No cloud saves in 2025? Weird. We'll have to wait and see about that. Sometimes that stuff's weird. There's so much misinformation about this. Doesn't that suck? That is one thing I will criticize Nintendo for. Stop letting the internet control the information. Like, will you please just make announcements about all this stuff? Like, I'm sick of hearing about it from Joe Schmo, and then Joe's wrong, but Schmo's right. And we have to sit here and dissect what information is accurate. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Like, will you just tell us what's happening? Yeah, what's up, Gilman? Gilman, good to see you, dude. Your save will just get transferred over. Yeah, right. But maybe no cloud saves, which I'm not terribly stressed out about the cloud save stuff. I'm just like, it's just a curious comment. All right, let's see if there's a Rainbow Pika waiting for me. Was it one of your friends on your friends list? No Rainbow Pika waiting for me, Sag. I just want a Rainbow Pika. I just want a Rainbow Pikachu in my game so I can feel real cool and not lame. Doop 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 doop. It was a non-friend? Dang it. What if my save gets corrupted? Right. All right, we're selling the wood paneling. We're catching more bugs. We're selling bugs. We're looking for jobs. We can't do Tangy's job again because she wants a fishing item. We can't fish. So... let's go see if we can get some other jobs. Now, there's another mod that I think I'm going to try to add to the mix of this playthrough. So I haven't looked into it, but there's this mod for Animal Crossing GameCube on emulator called Town Tickets. And it essentially adds the Meow ticket system from New Leaf and the Nook achievement system from New Horizons to Animal Crossing GameCube. And it's like a program that you load up and you plug it into the emulator, right? And then as you do certain things in game, you get tickets and you can spend those tickets to unlock items via the Nook code system at the shop that's already built into the game. So like, for example, if I caught like 10 bugs in the day, I'd get a ticket. And then if I got enough tickets, I could unlock like a Mario item. And then I could go to Tom Nook, I'd get the code via the ticket program, and I could go get a new Mario item from Tom Nook. So it's really cool. It utilizes the already coded system where every item pretty much has a code built in, and it gives you certain codes and certain items based on essentially, again, like a Meow coupon / Nook Miles system, but for Animal Crossing GameCube. You have to be emulating for it to work, unfortunately, and it's like a whole separate program. I have it downloaded to my computer, but I have yet to experiment setting it up. And I think we're going to try setting that up with this save file as we go forward.
2 months hanging out with y'all ain't so bad.
It could be kind of cool to have like a little quest system as we play, you know? Yo, Sister Honey coming in with the 22. Yo, bringing some love in the chat. Yo, thank you so much, Sister Honey. Holy heck, dude. I appreciate you for 22. And thank you for your patience. I know I haven't had a chance to reply to you. I'm really going to try to get to my DMs and stuff soon, y'all. It's just been a crazy couple weeks. And at this point, I'm just a broken record, but I'm getting there. I'm just prioritizing certain things right now and making sure that my streams are good. That's like my priority, and I think people can respect. I just got to make sure that I am healthy mentally and physically for my streams. Everything else after that, I'm slowly figuring out. So I've been living a pretty healthy life these past couple weeks, and so you should know that, you know, where I might not be replying to DMs, I'm out getting on walks. I'm cooking myself meals. You know, I'm really like taking care of myself. So a little bit of a give and take here while we figure stuff out in my new journey. So thank you for your patience, everybody. We're getting there for sure. I have a lot of stuff backed up, but I just pulled out my balance book and I just pulled out my schedule book again, and we're going to hit it again. I also got my whiteboard, my calendar whiteboard on the wall, nailed and put on the wall just yesterday. And I filled out my calendar. So I'm really starting to hit that point of organization again and scheduling and stuff that I'm pretty good at. I thrive in a pretty organized environment, even though I need a break from routine every once in a while. So yeah, we're getting there. I realized yesterday, I'm like, all right, I need to get a little organized now that we're settled in. And so believe me, I'm working on getting there. Yo, on my way to work. Oh, you worked a little later today. Okay, maybe this is your normal start time and you just got here so early. I didn't realize. Nice. Here's to the weekend being the end of this finish line in the next 7 hours. Yo, you got this, Alto girl. Yo, you got this, dude. Alto, you're gonna slay. All right, let's see. Leopold, you got a job for me, dude? Yeah, exactly, Toad. Yeah, I honestly struggle with that a little bit as well. So I've learned that the structure that I put on myself just needs to be a little bit more freeform. That's how I solve that problem. You know, is like I structure it and stuff, but like I don't do it to the point to where it's like rigid. I give myself gaps to kind of change my mind on how I approach it, but still kind of put in front of my face the stuff that I need to do, but maybe don't schedule the specific day that I do it on, just like kind of create a to-do list kind of vibe. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. All right, no work from Leopold. Let's see what Leopold has to say today. It's all kind of tutorial stuff right now, to be fair. Yeah. It takes a couple days in game for the tutorial conversations to dry up. And then we get like real conversations with our villagers. What's up, Steph? Doop, 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 doop. All right, we got the flowers for Sally. She was happy. Tangy doesn't have a job for us, but Rex did not have a job for us. Let's go see if Rex has one now, and then let's go say hi to Robin. The only one to mail us back. I want a job. Nope. All right. Are you hanging out outside, Robin? Oh, yeah, you are now. What's up? What's up, girl? Good morning. Although not on your face, that's truly disgusting. What happened? Oh my God. What's up, flower child, dude? How you doing today, homie? All right, can I help you out? What do I need done? Oh, please stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes. I suppose I have a small job. Take this comic book straight over to Rex. Oh, wow, he's literally her neighbor. Yo, we should save and quit. Yeah, we should. At this point, everyone's already commented on our face, so. Nice. So Robin is way more of a B word in this game than she is in New Horizons. That's for sure. I like Robin in New Horizons. In this game, she's a total C word. Delivery. Huh? What in the? Hey, whoa, craziness. It's my comic book. You know, I could have sworn that I forgot that thing at Robin's place. Weird. So you went to all the trouble to bring it back to me, huh? Thanks, Oodles. It's okay, new wallpaper. The Snooty and Peppy are kinda in this game. Yeah, dude. They really are, man. They know how to grind your gears in this game, that's for sure. Modern wall? Ooh, I kind of do want to go modern chic. We might do that. We might take that modern wall. All right, nice. Let's go to Camel Frog. We haven't said hi to Camel Frog today, and he's the last person he has yet to comment on my face. So let's just go get this out of the way. Let's go to Sergeant Camel Frog. He just woke up at 10 a.m. You're not supposed to talk to cranky villagers between 10 and 2, because if you do, you are in for an earful. Take my advice. Don't talk to cranky villagers before 10 and 2 a.m. They will not be happy to see you. They will not be happy to see you. What? This guy has a fossil in his house? What? Who now? Oh, that's huge. That's like a world record bee sting or something. It's been a long while since I seen anybody get stung that badly. A long while. So thanks for showing me something so repulsive first thing in the morning. Oh, he was happy because of my beast. Never mind, dude. Just show up with your eyes swollen like a Ritz cracker and he's down. Hey, Hylian, what's the story, Ten Hut? So then, why are you here? Can I help you out? Hey, thanks for asking. To be honest, I'm starving. Seriously, I'm hungrier than a bear in spring. He still wants a freaking chestnut, dude. I don't know how to get one of those. I'm assuming it's like all the other fruit. You just get it through the mail and through quests, like through talking to the villagers. Wait, what? Did he just say he was gonna give me a peach? Wait, what? January 18th? Cuddly bear, party animal, bookworm, workhorse. Let's go with workhorse. I'm a master at getting people to divulge their secrets. What? Was he gonna give me a peach? What happened? Oh, he's talking about the money rock, or the money tree. Yeah, I love the cranky villagers in GameCube. Yeah, I agree. I think the cranky villagers have some of the best dynamic in this old game because they, not only are they cranky between like 10 and 2, and it's so like just relatable. Don't talk to me in the morning. Same thing with Snooties. But the cool part about the crankies is that they actually evolve. Like the more you get to know the crankies, the better relationship you have with them, and they actually start to treat you way better. This game also had a relationship system. It was just invisible. It was based on points. And yeah, like if I understand correctly, and I guess I shouldn't speak like this is 100% facts. This is all just my bias from playing the game. But I've noticed that the closer you get to cranky villagers, the softer and the more like big-hearted they become. And they just turn into big-hearted sweeties. I swear, like the closer you get to them. The 10 a.m. theme in ACGC is so good and nostalgic. Dude, I know, right? Let's jam for a sec. I call this the trash dump shuffle. What's up? How you doing today, man? Welcome in, Sam Pit Man. All right, we got all this junk to sell. I kind of want to keep the modern wall though. Let's keep the modern wall. We'll keep the modern jam. Dang, I wish I would have kept the charcoal flooring. I sold the charcoal flooring, but it would have been so good with this wallpaper. Atlantic Chaos? I don't think you're the only one that feels that way. I think there might be something to that for sure. A lot of people felt like there was something missing from ACNH's music. I think over my years of playing the game, what I realized is what happened is they went so modern and like they worked so hard to make the music like they use live, you know, like unique instruments and like all this stuff to really set the island vibe. But like in that process of orchestrating such beautiful music, because I think ACNH music is beautiful. And that's, I mean, you weren't even saying it wasn't, right? You were just sharing your opinion. I think a lot of people respect the music as like a beautiful piece of music, but it did kind of lose some of that Animal Crossing energy somehow. They somehow like lost a little bit of that AC energy in the process of orchestrating, you know, this beautiful island like music. Like they did kind of lose a little AC energy. I don't know. It's like it's hard to describe any better than that. I find that it's kind of hard to describe outside of that. Just like some of that like Animal Crossing vibe was just kind of missing from the tunes. Let's do 8,000. All right, nice. First bit of our debt paid off. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Yeah, it is hard to put into words, right? Just like as a long-term Animal Crossing fan, it's just like a certain vibe check. Whereas like maybe if New Horizons was your first game, you might not necessarily agree with that. You might think like you don't really have anything to compare to. So for you, it's probably like, oh, what do you mean? It's great. And we're not saying it isn't great. And that's the thing about this conversation. It isn't a criticism of the music necessarily. It's great music. It's just like a little different. The vibe is just a little different. And it's like really hard to put into words. And if you feel like I just gatekeeped you, it's because I did. Play old Animal Crossings. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, nice. Some carpet. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Kitty carpet. Yeah, that's mine. It's mine to go sell to Tom Nook. Peace, nerd. Dun, 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 dun. Do 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 do. You gotta use it. Oh, fine. We'll throw it up. All right. We'll throw it up. We'll throw it up. Just for you, and just for Bob. We'll replace it when we get a better carpet. What's up, Ace Mage? How you doing today, my dude? Do 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 do. I love how he's remembered for his furniture in this game. Yeah. Sorry, I was reading. I keep going in the wrong house. I'm such a boob. I was reading an email I got. Boom! Now that's how you slap some color into the picture. I spent hours last night trying to get this mod working. It just kept saying the file was mismatched when I tried to launch the Wii with Wii Evolution on Dolphin. I got both EU and US versions of the game and nothing. Anyone dealt with this? What's up, Nupu? So I won't be able to help you directly, but I am going to be creating a guide to set this game up here after the stream today. I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday, but I do have it scheduled in my day today. So I will be creating a guide to help people along with setting this up, just like a little video guide for our community. Now, as far as like you struggling to set it up, there's a couple things I can tell you. I'm not sure with launch with Wii Evolution means. I'm just using Dolphin and I just load it up like a GameCube game. So I'm not even sure, like you actually lost me with that because I'm just loading it up like a regular GameCube game. I'm not sure what you're doing there. Now, if you're talking about City Folk Deluxe, I have not set up yet. So I think that takes a little bit of different parameters. But if you're talking about Animal Crossing GameCube Deluxe, you shouldn't need to do anything but patch the game and then just load it up. It's actually pretty straightforward. And then you just have to make sure you have the right copy of the game. So just to put some knowledge out there, there's two different versions of the Animal Crossing ISO out there. ISO meaning file. Out on the internet, you'll find a version of the file called like an RVZ or like an RZV or something. This is a compressed version of the game designed for Dolphin Emulator, you do not want that file. It's not going to work for the patching process. You need to find a copy of this game that is a 1.4 gigabyte .iso file, uncompressed in all of its original glory. It's 1.4 gigs and it's .iso. That is the file you're looking for, and it has to be the US version. You cannot use PAL. You cannot use Japan right now. I don't believe so. So hopefully that helps anybody who is struggling in that department. And again, I will have a quick little video coming out about this, but it kind of sounds like you might be talking about the City Folk version, which I'm not too keen on how to set that one up. There's a reason why I haven't played it yet, because I think it's a little bit more complicated to set up. I think so. I could be wrong, but... Yo, thanks for the follows coming in. Yo, good morning. If you have any questions about the show today, feel free to ask, and welcome to our broadcast. This is Animal Crossing Deluxe. This is the original Animal Crossing GameCube with a bunch of quality of life as well as improvements and even content added via the fan mod community. This is a fan-made game, and it essentially takes Animal Crossing GameCube and gives it a massive glow up and makes it a more full encompassing experience with E+ items added and furniture and villagers, as well as wallpapers and carpets from even future titles, and more fruits and just a lot of really interesting stuff added to the experience. So if you have any questions about what we're getting down on here, don't be afraid to ask. Keep getting a weird feeling in the back of my mind that your net's gonna break. Dude, New Horizons got you, homie. Yo, let's go find the spider. There's gotta be a spider out here, right? How have we not found the spider yet today? There's gotta be a tree with the spider around here somewhere. I'm trying to think, where did we not shake trees? Maybe down by the docks. Let me go check by the dock. Boom, boom, boom. There's also potentially a pill bug on a rock. Potentially a pill bug out here as well. Let's see if there's a new job from Sally. What's going on here? I want a job. Nope. After we got her those flowers. Oh my lord, Cozy. I don't know what that means, and I don't want to know what that means. Get H does bong. I absolutely cannot wait for my new chair, chat room. We're getting that chair ordered, I think today, because I cannot wait, because this chair is okay, but my rump doesn't really like this chair. My rump is not a big fan of this chair. It would prefer a chair that supports it a little bit better. Never seen this kind of Animal Crossing before. It looks amazing. I'm currently playing on Switch and just restored my game after years of playing. Anyways, the game looks awesome. What's up, Gamer Danny? Nice, nice. Animal Crossing New Horizons for Switch is absolutely beautiful. And I'm happy to meet a fellow Animal Crosser here in the chat today. Welcome to our show. Welcome to our show, Danny. I hope you're feeling good. And if you have any questions about this game, you're welcome to ask. But this is the original Animal Crossing for the Nintendo GameCube. 20 years old. If we're lucky, they're going to add this to the Nintendo Switch Online for Switch 2. And we're going to all get to experience this game together. Officially sanctioned by Nintendo. That's really the hope, the goal. Hopefully Nintendo comes through. We haven't really visited the Able Sisters yet, but in this game, the Able Sisters is just for designs and patterns, and I just haven't been in the mood to utilize it. Boom, boom. All right, let's go sell our inventory. We're filled up. Inventory smacked. inventory is smacked. So now today we are emulating. So that's why the game looks a little bit fresher. It might look a little bit better than your memory is providing. And it's because we are emulating this today. We're checking out a different version of the original game, as Random mentioned. Thank you. Shout out to both Randoms. Shout out to the mod squad here today. What's up, Silent Shelf? Welcome back. I heard 20 years old, and I was like, this didn't come out in the 80s, and then it hit me. Yeah. And then it hit me. Oh, wait, what bug shouldn't I have sold? Oh, the roach. We'll get another one. Thank you. We'll get another one. Yeah. You know, you're right. You're totally right. That was for the museum. How dare I? How dare I do that to Sir Blathers the Great? What, did Leopold just jump up here? What's up, Leopold? He scared me. I forgot Japan got a deluxe edition with the e-reader cards. Yeah, exactly. So Stars Gecko, this is essentially a fan-made version of the American GameCube edition, but with some of the perks of the Japanese version that we never got, which is pretty cool. Now you have to play through emulation right now, unless you have a modded GameCube. It might work on a modded GameCube. I also appreciate how I can emote when I'm losing. Hats off. With Red, oh well. With Iono, shocked. And with Geo. I got a full art Team Rocket Grunt, but I would love a full art of Red. Yo, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for hitting the follow button. Welcome in, fellow Animal Crossing enthusiast. I know I'm jelly. I need to get my GameCube modded. Same. I'm thinking about it. I have my GameCube sitting around, and here's the problem. I think my GameCube doesn't really, it's old, and I don't think it does too well reading disc. So if a disc is even a little bit scratched, it kind of struggles a little bit. Plus the battery is dead in it. So to be able to open up my GameCube, replace the battery, and then get it modded would be really nice. And then I could just play games without having to worry about the disk drive. And, you know, it would give me access to playing like the Japanese E+ version of this game. And so on and so forth, so. Yeah, Random. I mean, anytime you're modding a console, you're always taking a risk of that stuff happening. So that's totally a fair thought process. I think it's worth the risk in most scenarios. But yeah, there are ways to mod a GameCube to remove the disc. Right, exactly. You can essentially just play the GameCube off of the SD card, like the games, right? That's my end game goal. I think we're gonna mod it this year, and then maybe I might even mod it. I'm gonna work on getting a Wii set up as well this year. Honestly, at this point, Kalika, it might just be worth keeping it sealed, the ACNH version. Followed you, so I'll watch more when I'm free next time. Nice, thank you, Gamer Danny. Yo, pieces in the chat to Danny. It was nice meeting you. We do a lot of Animal Crossing content here. If you're new here, I'll go ahead and introduce myself, but you have a good day, Danny. I'm Highly in Descent, and here on my channel, I'm known mostly for Animal Crossing, but also for Stardew Valley. The truth is, though, is I'm a Nintendo baby at heart with a variety gamer's soul, and you're going to get a lot of variety content focused on Nintendo, but not limited to Nintendo. We've done our stuff outside of that Nintendo ecosystem. I really do appreciate you popping in, and I hope you enjoy the content here today. If we're not playing a farming sim, Stardew, if we're not playing Animal Crossing, like I said, you'll usually get some Zelda or maybe even some Pokemon, stuff like that. The Kirby's, the Marios. Yo, Feisty, thank you for the 33-month Prime. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been on Twitch for 6 years. We just celebrated 6 years of streaming, and we're going into our 6th year here. it's been quite a journey. I'm a full-time creator. I'm here pretty much 5 or 6 days a week. I advertise every day, but at this point I've been a little healthier and I've been taking a day or two off a week. You'll definitely get those streaks where I'm here for extended amount of time, and you'll get usually a lot of content out of me. I start at 8 a.m. most days, and I'm usually here for about 6 to 8 hours on average. And if you're looking for more of my show, you can find it over on the YouTube. Exclamation point YouTube, you'll find a bunch of playthroughs, Animal Crossing included, and you can get a little taste of what we do here. I love all adventure games, and I'm pretty new on Twitch, so I'll definitely be checking in again. Oh, nice. Have a good day, Danny, and welcome to Twitch. Welcome to Twitch. Any questions are always welcome. Always nice to meet some new Twitchers out there. I actually really pride myself in interacting with new Twitchers. I think we created a good space here for people who are new to the platform to kind of like feel comfortable to learn, you know, all the nuances of Twitch and all of the little unsaid rules and stuff like that. I think that it's pretty cool to be able to provide like a space for people to ask questions. So no, Zane, thank you. Thanks for hitting up the YouTube, dude. That actually means a lot to me. I appreciate that. If you don't mind sharing, we got a question from Silent Shelf. They said, what did you do before you became a full-time content creator? So I started off at the age of 16 washing dishes, 17. And then from there, I mostly worked in cooking, but I did retail and I did cooking. I was a line cook and a retail associate for many, many years. I also, at one point for about 2 years, I was a manager. I had about 15 people under me for a chain of convenience stores that also sold ice cream. They're called United Dairy Farmers. If you know, you know. Otherwise, after that, aside from a little bit of management, a decent amount of retail, I mostly chefed. I mostly cooked. And a side note, we actually do a cooking show here on stream because I try to infuse all my passions into my show, and my third biggest passion is cooking and food. So you'll get some cooking content here. But on that note, I cooked all the way up until I started streaming. That was my last real solid career before I started streaming. I think I cooked for about 4 or 5 years straight. That was my only job, besides for one random retail job in the middle, or before I started streaming. So I was working for about 12 years just in the regular workforce. So I know that life, and I know exactly what a lot of you every day are going through as far as getting up and going to work. I've also was a door-to-door salesman. I've done a lot of jobs. I was a door-to-door salesman. I was an apprentice painter once. I was... What else did I do, man? I did a lot of different types of jobs in my day. And I mostly cooked and a little bit of retail. Those are my two highest worked jobs, though. Customer service, cooking, being sociable, you know. And then as far as when I started streaming, it would have been back in 2019. Princess painter? No, not quite. Not quite painting princesses out here. We'll leave that to the body art section of Twitch. So in 2019, I was working full time and I decided to start streaming full time. I was planning on streaming for about 3 years before I started. You could call it one part procrastination, one part truly planning and biding my time and taking notes. I literally have a notebook full of notes. I researched the scene. I got an understanding of everything I was going to need to do and what the successful creators were doing at the time. And I finally went and bought a computer in February 2019, and I pulled the trigger March 25th or 26th back in 2019. I started streaming, and I instantly was streaming full time. I went head first. So I was working 40 or 50 hours a week, and I was streaming 40 or 50 hours a week. And I kept this up for 7 months. Well, not 7 months. It was from March until September. I kept this up. It was a grind. And then September 2019, I made my first $1,000 off of Twitch. And it hit me that I was on to something and that I could do it for a living. So I checked my finances and I made a point to save enough money to be able to pay my rent for a year. And I made a deal with myself. I was going to quit my job. I was going to live off my savings. And if I wasn't able to make streaming work by the end of a single year, then I was going to go back to working and I was going to just stream part-time and do it as a hobby. Well, that September, I quit the job. I started growing my beard out. That December, I announced to my audience that I was a full-time creator and it was my only source of income. And the following February, I got my partnership on Twitch, and I've been going strong ever since. 6 years of being a content creator. So I've been full-time secretly since September 2019, but I announced it officially December 2019. And here we are. Yo, what's up, Strawberry Grass? Hey, how are you doing? Yo, good to see you today. Yo, thanks for hitting up that lurker zone, dude. Appreciate you. Yo, good to see you. Yeah, that was my story. That's my journey. And that's how I started creating content. I gave myself stakes. I gave myself a plan. I said, this is what needs to happen. And I saw an opportunity. And once I realized that I was onto something and that I was finding success more so than a lot of my peers and a lot of the people around me, I realized I was really onto something. And then that's when I decided I needed to put everything I had into it or it wasn't going to work. And that's when I quit the job and said, time to go all in. And I put everything on the line. I lost friends, girlfriends, family. People didn't believe in me. People thought I was playing tiddlywinks. The amount of people, they did not believe in me. They said, what are you doing? They didn't understand when I had no time to talk with anybody, no time to hang out. People got mad at me that they weren't able to get time from me. And I told them all, no, I'm sorry, I'm busy, I'm streaming. And while I was losing these relationships and making sacrifices, I was setting the foundation for the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Through that sacrifice and through the willingness to throw it all aside and put my whole heart into one thing, that was how I made my dreams come true. And I like to tell this story because I think it's super important that people understand that that's what it took. I'll be right back. All right, chat, I'm going to go get the door and I'm going to deal with this carpet stuff. So I'm going to leave words on stream up for you real quick and we'll be right back. And thank you for your patience. All right. If you're here for some content, don't worry. We will be returning here very soon. I'm going to throw some jams up and I'm going to leave some words on stream up for y'all here real quick. So thank you so much for your patience. Let's go ahead and make this work. Twitch. Okay, I got it. And let me just make sure that it's on autopilot. Okay, cool. All right, here you guys go. Enjoy some words. I'll be right back, all right? I'll be right back.
Well done.
All right, thank you so much for your patience, chat. Chat, you're killing it today. Thank you so much. Oh, is chat covering up a word for you? Sorry, y'all. You're only missing one 8-letter word. Ugh. What's up? What's up? Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Holy heck. This will be our last round. All right, let me turn off autopilot. Okay, how we doing here? Random. Silver Knight, Pop 63. What's up, Pop? Good to see you back in here. Star Spell, Mills. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for hanging out, dude. I really appreciate y'all. You know, a baby's got to do what a baby's got to do. I had to take care of business, but it really means a lot to me that y'all stuck around through that break. Did you tell the carpet guy I make content so you might hear me scream, "Let's go"? He saw the green screen room and stuff. He's an old guy. He was like a pretty old guy. So I can't help but wonder what he thought about my stream setup. Cause like he was like totally an older dude. Like I can't help but wonder like, what did he think about my stream setup? Like, you know what I mean? Like he didn't say anything out loud, that's for sure. Big umbrella lights with a green screen in the back and stuff. Like he had to have had some thoughts. He probably thinks you stream for only beards. He might be a Twitch lurker, you never know. What in tarnation? Sacrifice some space for either, or I'll send a pic in the Discord. There's also an issue I have no idea what to do for Renee, so I'm doing Valley windows for the museum. Nice, Casta. What's up, dude? It sounds like you have a pretty good idea of what you're trying to accomplish with your island, but yeah, share some pictures. Maybe the community and I can give you some pointers. For girls, you would think someone else. I mean, you're probably not wrong. He's definitely old enough to be kind of stuck in like an old mindset. That's for sure. All right, instead of doing a random 5-pack, I just gifted 5 people that I saw hanging out during the game. So enjoy some subs. This is just my way to say thank you very much for hanging out. Again, I can't say this enough. It means the world to me that I could take a breather and that y'all are still hanging out after I come back. I don't take breaks like that often. If you're new to my channel, that is not normal. How long was I gone? 10, 15 minutes? Like, that's not normal. So thank you so much. When the carpet gets put in, I'm just taking the whole day off. So we won't have to deal with this again. So everything is good. They took measurements and they said that we can get the carpet removed and installed in 1 day next week. So this is all working according to my plan. My master plan is to have the carpet done next week so I can buy furniture. And then I have a guest coming in town at the end of the next week. And my goal is to have a beautiful little place to relax and lounge in my living room. And like, I'm real excited. So I have kind of like a plan, and it seems like the plan is all like kind of working out. We'll see. We'll find out next week. You know, there could be a delay. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? It could take longer to get the carpet in. You know, who knows? I'm coming to town. Yo, what's up, Silverblink? Yo, Nick. Yeah, new carpet. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So, yo, Mystical Whim, good luck with the root canal. I'm glad you're taking care of yourself, dude. No more cardboard land by then. Yeah, that's the goal, right? So all my cardboard has been boxed up, cleaned up. Yesterday I spent all day cutting the cardboard down and into smaller pieces, and it's all sitting in my kitchen waiting for bulk garbage day, which is soon. And I'm hoping that I can get almost all of this cardboard out of my freaking house. I hope, man. I'm sick of it, dude. So I hope, dude. I hope. Yo, what's up, Pete? Yo, Hardy, welcomes in the chat today, Pete. Good to see you, my dude. So that's the plan. The plan is to get all this carpet out, or all of this cardboard out by next week, maybe. I'll have to take some more pictures. I haven't taken any pictures for y'all since I've been doing some work. I'll have to take some pics and make sure y'all can get a little bit of an update on what's going on. Oh, my controller turned off. All right, nice. Let's go ahead and we'll play some Zelda. And we'll come back to Deluxe Edition tomorrow. Does breaking down cardboard and doing little tedious tasks on stream help? It does, yeah. Yeah, honestly, I figured out my microphone situation is good again, and we can do more real life streams. I have a couple real life streams planned. Yeah, we built a new table the other day. Not exactly the way I wanted because I couldn't use my other computer setup, but we did it. And I have a couple other real life streams planned as far as us, you know, doing stuff like you just mentioned, like kind of cleaning up the place, and when we build the new table, and you know, when we get the furniture in, we'll do some real life streams and we figure out how to rearrange the furniture. And chat's been looking for me to do some decoration content. So we'll probably do some decoration style content as well, where we do some decorating around the house. So we'll definitely have some fun for sure. All right, if you were here for just Animal Crossing, no worries. Animal Crossing will be back in the future. Don't worry one little bit. We will get back to our AC in the future. We got more Animal Crossing Deluxe Edition tomorrow morning.